Okay, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello everyone. So in this video, I'm Noveriko Rezky Ramadhan. We will present the advantages of call. The lecturer is Professor Dr. Nurdin Noni. And let's get started. So as we know that call is computer assisted language learning, but we will talk about the computer itself. Since when? So the computer began in the 1960s until now, 2000s, right? Now, so the computer have evolution. I mean, evolution from the big computer to become smaller, and fit perfectly in the just in the one screen, right? Okay, but uh, in the from 1960s to 2000s, yeah, this 40-year period can be divided into three stages. The first one is behaviorist call, communicative call, and integrative call. Now, let's take a look. Yeah, behaviorist call began in the 1960s until 1970s, and communicative call began in 1960s and 1980s, and also integrative call began in 1980s and 2000s. Yeah. So from 1960s to until now, students have positive attitudes about computer technology being used in the classroom, and that such technology does have a positive impact. Yeah. So the next. So why should we use call? The first one is experiential learning, right? Now, students become the creator, not just the learner of the knowledge. Users develop thinking skills and choose what to explore. The second, motivation. Yeah, students' motivation is increased, especially whenever a variety of activities are offered, which make them feel more independent. The third, the C, is enhanced student achievement. Network-based instruction can help pupils strengthen their linguistic skills by positively affecting their learning attitude. D. Authentic materials for study. Students can use various resources of authentic reading material either at school or from their home. E. Greater interaction. By sending email and joining new groups, English as a foreign language students can communicate with people they have never met. Now, they can also interact with their own classmates. Furthermore, some internet activities give students positive and negative feedback by automatically correcting their online exercise. And then the next, uh, greater interaction. Yeah. And then F, individualization. G, independence from a single source of information. H, global understanding. Foreign language is studied in a cultural context. In a world where the use of the internet becomes more and more widespread, an English language teacher's duty is to facilitate the students that to the web and make them feel citizens of a global platform, practicing communication on a global level, right? Okay, so the language lab Equipment allows classes of students to listen to record conversation through headphone equipped with microphone while a teacher can send instruction, listen into and monitor students through a central control panel. Okay, so the next. So there's a barrier practice of call. A. Financial barriers. What is financial barriers? So they include the cost of hardware, software, maintenance, and so on, to some staff development. B. Availability of computers, hardware, and software. Computer hardware and software compatibility goes on to be a significant problem. The C. Technical and theoretical knowledge. Nah, not only there is a shortage of knowledge about developing software to promote learning, but many instructors do not understand how to use the new technologies. D. Acceptance of the tech. The World Wide Web makes it possible for students to take a huge amount of human experience. In such a way, they can learn by doing things themselves. They become the creator, not just the receivers of knowledge. Okay, next. Now, varieties of computer application. Now, various of computer application available including vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation tutors, spell checker, electronic workbooks, writing and reading program, as well as various authoring packages to allow instructors to create their own exercises to supplement existing language. Now, computers can provide immediate feedback to students, and students can work at individual space. Now, despite the advantage and widespread use of all, it continues to suffer from criticism for several reasons. Many believe that learning and practicing grammar rules of a foreign language through fill in the blank space, for example, does little improve a speaker's ability to produce grammatically appropriate utterance. The next. Nah, organized advantages such as easy access, recycling, and cost efficiency, localized adaptation of material, free source of variety authentic text, out-of-class opportunities, for spoken interaction between learners, collaborative problem-solving activities inside and outside the classroom, and less opportunities for integrated learning environments. Okay, next. So, what is the World Wide Web? Now, it is a virtual library of information that can be accessed by any users around the clock. Now, students can work on their own writing project in groups of two or in larger teams, the size of which may vary according to the objectives set by the instructor. A variety of sources can be used besides the internet. Yep. So the World Wide Web can facilitate students to make a group project. Say, for example, the writing. Yeah, writing project. The next. So the there's a 3 point. The first one, integrative all stresses these issues and additionally lets learners of a language communicate inexpensively with other learners or native speakers. Second, email on the internet allows language learners to communicate with native speakers. Yeah, this is the easy way to speak with the native speaker, because with speaking with the native speaker, we can improve our English more. Okay. And the third, the internet can also be used to acquire information from language resources for a variety of purposes. For example, students can access current information from countries around the world. For example, we in Indonesia, we can get information from the South Korea, from Argentina, United States. At the current news, the death of Queen itself in British, right? Yeah. So they can obtain geographical, historical, social or cultural, economic and political information and many more, and many more from the countries in which the target language is spoken. Yep. So the next. Now, as Mike described, the use of internet also has been shown promote high order thinking skills or HOTS. The internet provides supplemental language activities, which can provide students with additional practice in specific areas of language learning. Next. But we are dari tadi we talking about the advantages of call itself, but we know that there are still some disadvantages of call. The first one is the nature of the internet also can be a disadvantage of at times. Sorry. When lines are busy due to many users, it may take time to to access information or browse the net, and technical glitches themselves can lead to frustration. For example, the web is one and thousands or a million people access that, and it can be a lag, of course. Yeah. So language teachers must learn now to transfer files from internet site to their own computer and vice versa. Yeah. Okay. So next. So conclusion. The last is the first one. Engaging engaging in computer assisted language learning or CALL is a continuing challenge that requires time commitment. So we as a teacher should commitment and have a good competence to adapt the computer assisted language learning. The second, as we live in the 21st century, 21st century, we realize that technology as such is not the answer to all our problems. What really matters is how we use tech. Yep. So basically, if the technology can, but the human cannot use that, but it's nothing. Uh, the last is the next generation of students will feel a lot more confident with information technology than we do. So we hope the next generation they can use the technology more and more effective than us. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's all from me. Thank you very much for the kind attention. I hope this video to will give us the understanding of call itself. And, and I think that's all. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.